We got the big homie Shyne. What's going on? What's good, man?
What up? B's up. What
man,
it look like?
Chilling?
I'm chilling. I'm exhausted. I just traveled like 30 hours from Israel, Paris, Spain, and El Salvador. Obama shutting down the airport. Now I'm in Belize.
So, man, what's going on? Because since you've been traveling all these countries, do you got the studio with you? Are you recording?
You know, Wayne,
okay.
You know, just reached out to me, him and Mac Main, to do this record.
Wow.
So like that's like the first record I'm gonna do, like in a couple months, because I've been putting everything on file.
Where did that come about? Did Wayne just, you know, because it's hard to reach Shyne right now. How did he get your contacts?
Me and Baby go back. You know, me and Wayne go back. And you know, I pay homage to Wayne in a few of my records, even in that King David record. I'm like, you know, I'm all of that where Wayne Carter sat. You dig? I live with you. Call a rap. So I pay homage to Wayne in a few records, but I have tremendous amount of respect for them dudes. The whole Cash Money, Young Money.
Who are you really listening to? I know you said you listening to Wayne and them. Are you feeling anybody else out there right now?
I think the Drake kid has serious potential to go down, you know, in the history of rap. You know, I definitely I get inspired. You know, he's not really a rapper. He's a musician. You dig? He sings and he makes great music. I definitely I'm inspired by what he does. The Kanye record is a great record. You dig? You know, that's really out of the new stuff. You know, Gucci Mane. You dig? I'm definitely a fan of his, but you know that's pretty much it.
Has anybody from like the industry reach out? I know you said Wayne reached out at like the
I got a Gucci Mane record.
Oh, that's gonna be that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I got a Gucci Mane record. You know, Game. That's always my little bro right there. You dig? So I got a record with me, him, and Pharrell. So we got we got a few. You know, I try to stay away from certain people. I'm really about truth. So if you're lying and if you're not who you say you are, I really can't have anything to do with you. So most of the people that I interact with are honest people that, you know, they are who they are. Drake is a kid that says, listen, I'm not from the streets, you know, please, you know, I'm just making good music. Kanye is a dude that doesn't try to be anything other than who he is. You know, Wayne is really off the block. Like all the kids that I respect and admire are truthful people. I like the kid Luke Fiasco. I think he's extraordinary. You dig? So I'm really about truth, man. If you're being honest and you have integrity, I'm all for you.
I mean, a lot of people who've been watching you throughout your career have seen a drastic transformation. And have you, I don't know if you've ever addressed that or really had the opportunity to tell them what's going on with you right now?
I don't try to do this, man. My life is too serious, and I've been through too much to contemplate this. I just do. You dig? When I was sitting in the cell and them cops was trying to beat on me, so I had to beat on the cops. You dig? When I was sitting there watching my mom's leave a visit and my heart was pumping out my chest. You dig? I don't got time to be sitting there coming up with a personality or coming up with a character. Whatever you hear is what came out. You dig? And I don't have time to fight, you know, what's coming out. I think it sounds good. I like the way I'm flowing to the records. But art has always been subjective. It was never guaranteed that you was going to come out with a record and everybody was going to love it. Because we need to do a quick recap of history as to when I first came out. When I first came out, everybody was screaming blasphemy. Oh, he's trying to be like B.I.G. Oh, what's Puff doing over there? Bad Boy. Oh, we hate this guy. And it took song after song, after performance, after interview, after videos. It took a real campaign for people to be like, yo, all right, I'm jacking this dude. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, I understand it. I get it. That's Shyne. That's how you sound. That's who he is. I'm feeling this dude. Hat low, going to court, fighting for his life. I'm feeling something. It took like an entire year, an entire trial of the decade. It took a while for the audience to grow with me and really understand me.
The album definitely was a classic. It's just that right now, far as, you know, the changes of your voice, you don't sound like, when we talk to you right now, you sound like the Shyne on the records. then we hear you on the record,
Yeah.
it's a different voice. Now, are you changing your voice?
I don't know. Listen, you never met a brother like me. Hold on, I'm a girl right now. You never met a brother like me. That's unlikely. After the boys, they tried to indict me. You enticed me. I love them high heels. Never mind the fact that you was rolling with my rivalries. They pale in comparison. I turn you on to something. You could burn down Madison. I hear you looking like Marilyn Monroe, ma. Yeah, it's Poe, ma. I mean, it's the same voice.
That's the Poe I know, bro. But
it don't sound like that on the record.
Yo,
It don't sound.
I don't know.
If the people want that Shyne back, what do you say to that?
I mean, again, I said what I just said. You know, you have to understand the difference between me and the difference between everybody else. You know, I was talking to Fat Joe the other day, you know, and he was like, yo, it's entertainment. And I was like, that's the difference between me and a former correctional officer or any of these other dudes. It's not entertainment for me. You dig? Whatever I give you is me. You understand? Yeah. So I make music. I make music, unfortunately, in a quasi-selfish way. Like, I'm not making music saying, "Yo, I want to sell 1 million records. Yo, I want to be the hottest dude, #1 on the charts." I don't do it like that, man. Music for me was how I stopped myself from going crazy. You understand? Over the last 10 years. Music for me was how I stopped myself from catching a few bodies and getting caught while I was in the pen. So music for me wasn't a way to make money or a way to impress people. It was just a way for me to express what I was going through. And I'm confident that over live performances, over me coming back to America, you understand, and meeting people and talking to people like we having this conversation right now, that people they're gonna get with the new Shyne, because that's who I am. I'm not coming up with this personality. That's just who it is. Because most of these artists have never lived what I've lived. So here you have a fellow that spent 10 years dead. You understand? Again, like I said, when my mom's got off that visiting floor and she was bawling and crying, what you think I did? I had to be strong. I wanted to cry. I wanted to be like, nah, ma. But I had to be strong, and I had to be straight, and I had to make her feel right. When she started laughing, I wanted to smile. But I couldn't smile because I couldn't let her think that I was happy. So that's being dead. That's having no emotion. When a dude start talking slick in front of the cops, what I could do? I can't poke him up right there because I'm going to get caught and I never go home. So I got to wait a week. I got to be cool. I got to walk around the jail like ain't nothing happening. And then when his body drop, nobody don't suspect me. So this is 10 years. This is not 10 months or 10 weeks of living like this. This is 10 years of being in a cell, you know, waking up, looking out the window, and ain't nothing out the window but a brick wall. You understand? This is 10 years of police banging on your door. Wake up! This is 10 years of your mom saying, look, they just made me take off my bra, made me take off my underwear. They treat me like a criminal coming in here. I'm never coming to see you again. This is 10 years of that, bruh. So like when I first came out and I got in the studio, I didn't know how to let loose. You see how I'm letting loose right now? I didn't know how to do this because I've been holding this back. I've been holding it back for so long, for 10 years, bro. Like 10 years, you done had a son. He done, you know, started junior high, done went to high school. Like, you did. So now I'm getting it back. You know, that vintage classic Shyne Poe is coming. So I'm going to just keep making records, man. I'm confident that at the end of the day, it's going to be all right.
Any word on your comeback to the United States? Any updates with that? Are we going to be seeing you over
there? I mean, you know, my name ain't Obama, my name ain't Obama, and I ain't LeBron, but you know, we doing everything we can, man. You know, we talking to the people and we trying. But more important for me is to be who I am as far as a kid, you know, that's going around the world inspiring other kids, you know, to stay out them penitentiaries and try to do something with themselves. And I think everything speaks for itself. So if I just keep being me, sooner or later, the United States is going to have to open the doors so I could go get them kids in Southside Chicago and get them kids in Brooklyn and them kids in Athens Park, you know, that are killing each other, that need someone like me to tell them, nah, don't do that.
Let me ask you something. the whole Bad Boy situation. We have Bloom now, you know, that transformed into his religious acts. Did you ever take notice of that?
I mean, you know, for me, like you listen to King David. King David ain't religious. You dig? Yeah. The records I'm spitting now, like I run the mall block, they running from the cops. Oh, I forgot, they are the cops. Don't ask me to stop. These little creeps owe me publishing, exploiting all the rights to my pain and my suffering. They see before Alice in Wonderland. Hove, I'm surprised you run with them. I got to punish them for every night I spent in the cell without no commissary. All the comments that I buried, balls that I fought, all the caskets that I carry. Anthony Wolf Jones risen in the cemetery. Too much blood on this life, too much pain, too much scars for these creeps come along, rap about it in their songs. Don't talk about it if you ain't one of ours. I'm the real Larry Hoover. These rap dudes is J. Edgar Hoover.
Wow.
So that's not religious at all.
Nah, it's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Are you coming at anybody in particular? Because I heard like 2 or 3 references here and there.
Go ahead, talk up. Let me. You know.
All right, I'll be honest.
Say what you say.
I heard you make a reference.
Say what you say.
Officer, with the officer thing, I felt like you were talking about Rick Ross, and then you just now made another comment about Hov.
Yeah. Definitely Rick Ross. Definitely Rick Ross. Absolutely. He's the only officer I know that's a rapper.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else that used to be a cop that raps. Hey, but listen, definitely not Hov. You know, Hov is like a boss, a big boss, big brother to me. You know, Hov has done a lot to help me.
Okay.
So definitely not him, but definitely the ex-cop. You know, I know Nina B, you was looking a little bit strange because I was going at the ex-cop, but could you imagine a guy like me, I'm just saying, you know, that's why I don't even understand that. You know, hip hop comes from the gutter. Hip hop comes from the strugglers, from the dudes that's in prison. So for a dude that used to lock dudes in, you understand, for the dude that used to be like, yo, on the wake up, you know, you got to visit, for that dude to turn into the biggest gangster rapper is like shocking to me. I don't even understand that. That makes no sense to me. That's an atrocity. That's blasphemous, because there's people that are really suffering. There's people that are really running them streets, and there are people that are locking them up. Now, there are a lot of African American officers on Rikers Island, and there's nothing wrong with that. You understand? They got to earn a living, and they got to do what they got to do. And a lot of them took care of me. You understand? I got a lot of respect for them. But whenever they try to act like they was tough or they was from the streets, we would beat on them. Because you got to stay in your place. If you a cop, you a cop. You understand? And we going to respect where you at, and we going to draw the line. But for an oppressor, for somebody that, you know, is in an oppressive situation, even
I don't think he should hold back his talent because of the fact that he was a cop. I do think he should have acknowledged the fact that he was a police.
Nah, come on. So no. If he want to sing, if he want to, he's talented at being something, pretending to be something that he's not. You understand? He's not no drug lord. He's not no Teflon Don. Come on, man. If he want to sing about, you know, how daisies bloom in the summertime, he can do that all he wants. But if he was so talented, you know, all right, but you gonna sell records based on people that really suffered, people that are really running them streets. There's dudes that's really running from the police because they moving hundreds and thousands of kilos, man.
All right,
there are people that really live that, and they don't want to do that. They do that as a way to feed their family. So for you to be a dude that was on the other side of that, locking those dudes in to be making records about that is ridiculous, man. Come on.
I agree with you. You know what I mean? Definitely dude is talent. Rick is talent. But, you know, what do you feel about, like, people that you deal with that's doing records with him? You know, like, at the same time, and they have no street credibility. Nah, but we're not gonna say that. You know what I mean? We're playing both sides of the game. I don't know.
No, hold on.
DJ stuff.
Who?
I'm talking about.
What up, Stunner? But who you talking about?
I'm talking like Weezy.
Straight up.
Weezy did records with him.
Of course.
I gotta talk to Weezy about that. I gotta talk to Wayne about that. I gotta make my feelings felt.
It's a fact.
I mean, he's doing. I mean, they have a new record out.
I'm gonna have to have a sit down. I'm all right. Listen. I don't pay too much attention to what rappers do. But definitely, as somebody that waves that red flag, I would definitely have to talk to them about that. That's definitely a 00 banger in Damu world. Nobody I know, Big Bone from Athens Park, who runs Damu's in California. They wouldn't even look at this dude. This dude couldn't even walk on the same block. Even the Blue Flags, Big U and them dudes. Nobody would talk to these dudes. All the real gunners and all the OGs are in disbelief at the pass that this dude gets. So definitely I would express, my opinion to Wayne that's definitely a 00 banger,
Definitely. All right, Shyne, man. I know you busy right now. You gave us a whole lot.